At the end of the day, we didn't want to pass this gene along. We wanted to end it for our family.
This holiday season, a mother in West Michigan has already given her newborn baby the ultimate gift, protecting him from cancer before he was even born. Emily Aldrich knew she had a 50-50 chance of passing on certain cancer-causing genes to her children. But thanks to science, surgery, and incredible breakthroughs in genetic testing, she was able to protect herself, her new son, and any future children from getting the disease. The greatest gift for Emily Aldrich this Christmas, her adorable new son, Charlie.
He is a healthy little boy. He is doing well. He's growing like a little weed, and we just couldn't be happier.
But the journey to hold him in her arms started with devastation, learning both her mother and aunt were diagnosed with breast cancer. Doctors recommended that Emily undergo genetic testing as a precaution.
You're expecting it to be like one of the BRCA genes, and it came back as TDH1, which predisposes you to stomach and breast cancer. Initially, it felt kind of like a death sentence, where it was like, oh my goodness, I've got such a high percentage for cancer. This is probably going to be what takes me out.
Emily made the tough choice to delay starting a family, scheduling surgery to remove her stomach. And just in time, as doctors discovered cancer during a biopsy.
The entire stomach was removed. So basically, they just take your esophagus and attach it to your intestines. And so now my food just doesn't go through a stomach. It doesn't sit in any pocket anymore. It just kind of goes straight through to the intestines. And I absorb basically everything that way as well.
After recovering, Emily was finally ready to focus on having kids again, making another tough choice.
And there's a lot of questions that we had regarding the process. But at the end of the day, I did not want to pass this gene on to my kids.
She decided to undergo in vitro fertilization at the fertility center in Grand Rapids, using pre-implantation genetic testing to protect her unborn children from cancer.
That testing, if done on embryos, is called PGT-M for a monogenic disorder. Then these embryos then undergo a process of embryo culture for 5 or 6 days. After that, we take some cells out from the embryo and send it to be analyzed for that specific genetic condition.
Emily went through 2 rounds to get a number of healthy embryos. Baby Charlie was the first one transferred this February.
I actually had no idea that this was even possible. He will never have his stomach removed because of this, at least this type of stomach cancer.
And that reassurance has left Emily with no regrets.
At the end of the day, we knew it was the right choice for us. We've got a healthy little boy, and we know that he doesn't have this gene.
Now seeing that embryo be into that baby Charlie, it's exhilarating. It's very, very empowering, and it also feeds into our system to say, okay, we can help other families just like her.
Emily says she's hoping to inspire others by sharing her story. She has 2 more embryos that she's hoping to use one day for a sibling. To learn more about that type of genetic testing, just look for this story on our website and our mobile app.